Hey, this is Mahesh here for Beard Brand. Today we're going to be cutting Ollie's hair at Gentleman Rose Club. Oh, what? Did you see that?
He's also the light man.
Yeah, man, that was freaky, man.
So Ollie's got a bit of a, this is what we call the classic Lego man haircut. He's gone, if he was jaundiced, he would be perfect, but he's not. So we have to make up the idea of him being yellow. If he looked like a Simpsons character, he looked like a Lego man, wouldn't he? Look at it, look, he has got the classic Lego man haircut, hasn't he?
Just lift it off.
Lift it off.
Put any more out the back.
So I think what we're going to do, we discussed this, didn't we? We're going to cut it with the scissors today only. I'm not going to use any clippers. Real loads of texture to it. But I like the length through here. What do you think?
Love it.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
And then
maybe like stand up slowly.
yeah, and just take loads of weight out of it and texturize it loads, yeah? So we use lots of different techniques to give you the texture through the haircut. And we'll do that, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay then. We've sectioned it off a little bit, just on the sides.
Why? Why?
So we're going to narrate through this, all right? So, and we're going to go straight in, scissor over comb. It's no different from using the clippers in the sense that, you know, you start at the sides and work your way round. But this grows out completely differently. When it's scissor over comb cut, it will look so much softer when it grows out, and the finished effect is softer as well. We're looking for texture, so we'll go through with the scissors to take the length that we don't want away, and then the rest of the haircut will be done texturizing scissors and different techniques. So repeating on the other side what we've done on the first section, just taking away some of the length through the front, scissor over comb.
I was gentleman, mate.
I bet you were. I might have been
He only went on one and he matched him and that was it.
No? Quite few, mate.
So we're cutting the angle against the hair growth, so the hair grows one way. I'm going to push the hair away and cut against it, and when I push it back it will lay flatter. So I work away across the hair growth, and when I push it back it lays flat. Just creating some shape now. Scissor over comb all around the edges.
Fingers crossed next week.
Just going to check the length. Go back through this section.
Even though you close them online.
You can see that I'm cutting at an angle that the hair's going to sit at. So you can see the way that the hair's moving around the head. And what I'm going to start to do is incorporate the top and blend it in with the sides now.
Man for the weekend.
Can I just say for the record that this is not a fade. This is not a fade. This is not a fade. So I'm cutting out at the angle. Have you noticed that every time I pick up my section, my hand is pointing in the direction I want the hair to fall into? So when I pick up a section and I want it to sit this certain particular way, my fingers are pointing in the direction that I want it to go in.
Oh yeah, no, it's trying to get symmetrical. It's even after me.
And you can start to see that it's just softens up that shape. We're going to keep some of the length at the front. Am I right, mate? Yeah. So through the top, we're going to really texturize that and blend it all in. Because you know it's heavy, your hair, isn't it? So we want to take that weight out of it, don't we? So we're going to leave this crown here. I'm going to keep that little bit of length through there just for now. So I'm going to completely ignore that. I'm going to go straight in front of it, take my first section, and then I'm going to cut from my finger up and out. And then I leave some hair to retain a little bit of length. Nice deep sections, gives loads of texture. Just resting the scissor on my finger and just sort of seesawing the action. And yeah, you will end up with strands of little bits of hair just coming through. The whole point of that is that that's what gives you the texture, and that's what gives you that softer effect with a haircut. And we'll work our way back from the front, connecting the top to the sides, picking up the sections, working our way back. No more Lego hair. So we've still kept the length there. I haven't cut any of the length away. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tidy it all the way through, okay? So that's the one. That's the look that he was going for. When he came in, he was like, that is exactly what I want to go for. Yeah.
That last bit, which I thought, I guess he just wants to make it understand. Okay, well,
okay. What I want to do is dry it through, and then we'll see if we need any more off the length, and see if we need any more texture cut through the hair. Because at the moment I can't really tell when it's dry. All right, so we'll do that, and then we'll tidy all the edges and take it from there. Okay, mate? So we're using the nozzle, allowing the nozzle to do the work. So we're not trying to get too much volume in the hair, really. As you can see, if you come closer, Carlos, as you can see, like where we've texturized the top, you can see that there's lots of layers in there. The hair separates out by itself. That's the look we're going for. We dried it through, and now we need some texturizing scissors. So the initial work that we've done is all about, building up the shape, taking the length away that we needed to take away. And now we're going to just create softness and texture with the texturizing scissors, and literally going to go over with the very, very ends of the hair. It really softens up the whole haircut. So I'm using a really nice long tooth comb, getting nice big sections through. And so the tip would be, you could do this on any haircut really, but it's all about just touching the very, very ends of the haircut. It just gives it that slightly softer finish to it. And this haircut is all about just a classic short back and sides really, which we don't do loads of in the barbershop, and we don't use our scissors a lot, so it's nice to actually see someone coming in and asking for something like that. And then through the front, what I want to do is I want to obviously soften this up so he doesn't end up looking like a Lego man all the time. So we're going to come in through this way. I'm going to pick up the hair. I'm going to really soften it out. The reason why I'm coming in this way is because this is my length at the fringe. And if I come in this way, I can always retain the length in the fringe. If I came in straight through, I just keep picking it up, and I'll end up taking more and more length off. But this way, I'm only taking the weight out, adding texture to the hair. Tidying the edges up. And this sort of haircut doesn't come alive until you've put a little bit of product on it, really. That's when it really looks its best, when it's been given a little bit of product. Okay, I want to show you something on Ollie's hair. So Ollie's got, if you look here, he's got what basically is like a crown there. So it's a hair pattern, hair growth there, which makes his hair grow funny. So I am going to go in with a clipper guard, just a 1, and just push it up and then come back down on top of it. Just to soften it up. Close the guard, and that just blends it out. Okay, so this just looks like a pretty straightforward haircut, and then when we put a little bit of product in it, that's when you see all the texture. So I'm going to grab a little bit of a matte texture product.
Barber's room.
Well, she's done film out that much. You need more.
How's that, mate? Yeah? Yeah, smiling with a face. That's it. Smile with a face, not just with the heart.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're good, thanks.
Beard Brand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.